running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Throws for the tight end. Short spot in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're working down the left side, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Let this offense home.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spurt going to create a big play.
Stumbled to the ground. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. He had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just... Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To keep this drive alive. Makes a man back. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on him. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Down the backfield is open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that can ready to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw forward. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Shoots it to the left. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll take it inside. Right, nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. And they
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Running late. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a cover. They'll mark it at the 33. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. We have the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Fields the punt, but wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell that.
Personal foul.
He'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. And oftentimes, those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
You see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, first down. It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, very late in the half. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds a tight end. Takes the play. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wants to adjust the pattern. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. To the big not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it south on the outside. That's it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Gets it out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards where they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top. He did not make it a stone. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Unloads to the right. Working a little magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some points.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't fourth down. There will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Looking for room at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to...
Nice catch and go backwards to get it in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet step. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's...
Making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle.
A lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it again. It's picked up. Ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. TCU! And they add 6 more to go at Triple House. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Here comes the two-point try. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take long.
It did, Mason. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities
with the play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Breaks into the open. First down. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Ready. Use the play fake. Now throw. It's Russ. Good execution. They move the quarterback may change this route. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking downfield on first down.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game. They expect to win.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Running to Green. It's a running room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down.